Go for it. Our goal is to try to get everyone into the shot. So actually, Sonny, can you go over where Johnny is? I apologize. I'm gonna move the chair over for you though.
Thank you.
I'm trying to be hospitable, but I was also trying to be hospitable. Sorry, my hospitality wins today. Hospitality. All right, I think that's everybody. So if y'all can just do me a favor and just like speak louder than you think you would, just so the microphone picks up. But it should be fine in the space here. But happy Monday, everybody. We did it. It is the 10th. And we have some new fresh faces. I don't think I've seen on the screen at all. That's okay. I'll just do this. That's gonna do better. Here we go. We have some new faces in the prep team here. So for everyone that gets these links later on in the Discord, which Chance, remind me, I need to set up your Discord in a second.
Thanks.
We got Chance. We all know Chance who play. What's up, man?
Woo! Yo, I'm here.
He's doing the thing. Doing the thing. And we have our newest member of the Rock the House team. We got Sunny, who's here to help us out with all this. So for our two new people on the team, this is our one day to have a chance for us to sit down. We check in on each other. We check in on what happened last week. We look to see what's going on here, and then we kind of look towards ongoing projects. As people are kind of settling in, as you know, one thing about this job is it's super flexible and super fluid. So that means people sometimes come in and out. And what that means is people have accountability on the team, saying like, hey, you're kind of looking over this and managing it and taking it through. Those responsibilities are going to change in the next couple of weeks. So we also report in on what those responsibilities are. And then if there's anything that you guys need from me, or also now in this day is Sunny from a position of leadership, this is a good time for you also to voice those things out. But first, let's start by going around the bend, as I traditionally do, and pick on him. We're gonna start with Johnny. It's in a good way. It's in a good way. So Johnny, can you do me a favor? Tell me one good thing that you personally did in the last week and something professional. And I know you can cover the professional.
I can definitely cover the professional one. We had a solid event at Tower City this last weekend. We did some boba cheese.
It's so fun.
It was awesome. It was a great event. And we had some great we had some excellent photo taking so that was fun. It was fun to see that. Personally, I'm shooting a couple of short films this week, so I'm super excited because I wrote them. So I'm excited to get those going.
That's awesome. Johnny, one thing to go on top of that too is that was the first time you were an event lead.
Yeah, that's true.
As the activity manager. I came over here a little bit ago and I said, hey, congratulations. You got the overall performance bump. There's 4 of the people on that team. Who would you like to give it to?
I'm gonna say one of the Boba girls, but I don't know which one.
Ashley or Katie?
Katie.
All right.
Katie.
Sounds good. If you want me to send along any message to her as thanks, so we'll happily do that.
That'd be great.
Awesome. We'll talk about that later on. Also, I want to pick your brain about what we could have done to make it better, because I know that Ryan's already navigating to the next Boba event or whatever it is. So let's figure that out. Mylena, I'm going to start off by introducing you by saying I think that you did a great professional thing today, which is getting a ride with Johnny, because I know you've been having some really unfortunate car stuff. Yeah. So thank you for making it in, even though it was probably a little bit difficult. But share me some joy. I know you weren't on any shows last week, but share me some joy.
I'm here. That is joy.
That is joy.
I am here, and I finally got to work again. It's kind of a sad thing, but also a good thing. I know if you're gonna tell me it's not a sad thing, we already talked about this today, but like personally, I just got another job. It's a full-time job, and I'm gonna be working with kids with autism, and I'm gonna be doing that. So it's more of my degree. Yeah. So
that's amazing.
But unfortunately, I have to leave the prep team, which I'm very sad about.
It's been really wonderful to have you, but I know you still have a few weeks, which is awesome. So there'll be moments where I might have you kind of show Chance some stuff. Everybody say something? No, okay. And of course, show Sunny some stuff as well, so we can get our new people ready to do that. Thank you for saying that out loud. I appreciate that. Yeah. Cool. Chance, give me something positive in your life. And
Oh wow, where do I start? What to go for?
I'm glad you got a life full of positivity.
It's been a minute since I've been on the show, which I'm happy to get back on the Will this weekend with DJ Chosen.
Yes, sir.
Freaking excited.
Dude's a legend.
Yes. I'm back on doing my nursing agency shifts, so I've been working constantly on doing that, picking up hours, and back in the gym because starting this Thursday, I'll be getting back into professional wrestling training. I'm working with two people that I basically grew up watching on TV since I was 15.
Really?
Yes.
Awesome.
So I'm restarting that because I brought out my old wrestling tights again. I started looking at them like, keeping this out, putting it on my wall as motivation to get myself better so I can start working matches again.
I love
Because
that.
I would love for some of the team to show up for my first show back.
You guys,
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes, front row.
I just saw a wrestling show at a game convention that I went to in Milwaukee. I was like, oh, I guess that is a venue for it, isn't it?
Yes,
I thought you. I'm like, oh,
because we normally will work the Colossal Con each
Do
year.
you really?
Yes, and we got that coming up this year as well. So I'm trying to come up
Right,
with
I
cosplay.
really have to go.
Let's go now.
That's so
Yeah.
Stephen.
I'm gonna play the
Can't
bad
wait.
guy, so I'm gonna need you guys to actually boo the crap out of me. That's the only thing.
send us the dates and let me know the spots to boo at.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope they booked you better than they booked Cody Rhodes. So I'm all.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, we don't need to-
We can
we don't
talk
need to
about
get into
that.
that, but
We can talk about
that's
that.
some bullshit. I'll tell you what. All right. For me personally, I got to go to my first Seder dinner. It was like my religious affiliation is strange, and I'm not Jewish. I'm not Catholic. I'm not Christian. I believe in belief, but that's neither here nor there. But my friends invited me to a Seder dinner, and it was my first one ever. And it was like a bunch of misfits and theater people all coming together to do it. And I really enjoy experiences, and I thought it was a really wonderful experience. Professionally, not only am I proud of shit out of you, my man, for doing the thing and taking charge. You know, like I said, you got to drive those events, just like an MC, right? You got to drive, you got to push forward.
Yes.
What I also thought was really great is that we found a way to get SnapPic to serve as photo magic, which also means it continues to open up more things for us. I personally like the way that it can work, and I believe that that dark room is kind of on the way out because it's just not great. So it's a potential solution. We just have to iterate and figure out a better way, because I know Keith was talking about like bending over, and now it's a problem, and some setting stuff that we're able to figure out pretty quickly. But if we iterate and maybe find a good way of doing it, I think there's some real potential there. So yeah, that's me. Sunny, share some stuff with us.
Hi, so I'm Sunny. I'm really grateful to be here and to meet you. And you talking about like taking like some time off, and now you're going back into wrestling and coming back. I think it's really important, to take mental checks and make sure that you're your best self. And congratulations on your new job. And it's really exciting. I am a professional fire dancer and contortionist, and I've traveled a lot. So something I'm really happy that I did this past week is have dinner like with my entire family and my grandparents, and I'm very much a family person, and I haven't been here in years, so it's really nice moving back and being here and being present. So
Absolutely.
yeah, I'm really grateful to be part of the team.
That's awesome. We're really happy to have you here to start up, and I'm glad to hear you're starting back up with all that world.
Thank you.
So let's go over last week. So we had 3 photo events from last week.
Just because I wasn't here, I'm so sad.
No, it's okay, but life gets in your way. It's all good.
Yeah.
As far as I hear, everything went pretty well. I'm glad to hear that we got in and out of Progressive Field 2 times pretty reasonably, except for one challenge. Did something happen?
Yeah, they didn't have the right middlemen. They didn't know where we were supposed to go, so they got there and they were like, "Whoa, you can't be here. We're supposed to be." And they were like, "All right, let's make some phone calls."
Okay.
So that was a hiccup. But we got in and out. So
Did you put in EOS yet for anything from last week?
I put in the progressive one. I did not put in the.
Yeah.
I was going to get it in then.
You could do that, especially because you're the event lead. So when it comes to us looking at EOS percentage, you're super important on Tower City. So can you submit that before you leave today?
Yes.
Because I have the meeting at 3. So
Yeah, I will do that right after this meeting.
thank you. Perfection, love that. Pretty much all events I heard went pretty well. We did have a printer issue at Tower City though.
So we had an extra.
We did, but can we make sure we just look at that printer and see what's going on?
Yes.
Or at least can you point it out? How about when you set your next booth up? We don't remember which one was it.
No.
I think the vehicle's not loaded out yet.
Okay.
So
We'll figure it out.
I know it was a DS40. It was a DS40. That's not a question, that is a statement. It was a DS40. So and I think there's 2 of them there. Let's just run them both through. I'm also willing to bet it might be because of the bad computers.
Oh, I think it was the cord too.
It was the cord?
Yeah, when I switched up the cord, something
Good.
magical happened.
Then let's, if we think then we're clear, we just replace the cord. Take a second, just reflect and make sure you feel good about that, and then we'll do that. Okay?
Yeah, we'll just run them both anyways. We'll just do a whole.
I love that. So yeah, and the Tower City we talked about at length. We had 2 photos, both came back. I hear no bad reports. I'm still waiting on a few EOSs from Keith, and then yours came in, so we're good. No client feedback yet, except for Tower City, which went swimming. Mylena, how does the photo plan look like for this week? What are we looking at?
Looks good. So far, I'm still waiting for the information coming for that new event that just happened, but everything else is pretty much set up. And then we're setting up Coet right now and waiting for the other events to be loaded into the ship.
Perfect. Do me a kind, and I know we already talked about it because we're gonna do a photo training at 4.
For this Coet event, it doesn't say whether it has a green screen or a backdrop for it. It's just they're just strips, but I don't know if they have their own background with it or if we want to send out pipe and drape.
Good, excellent question. So Sunny and Chance, every photo needs to have some kind of plan for what's behind it. Very rarely will we ever not worry about that. And something that we've discovered that we put into our flow is saying we have systems like pull sheets and tells like what are the equipment that go out, but sometimes things get missed. So if you ever see that there's not something behind the photo station, be it a green screen or one of our backdrops or pipe and drape, we raise the question. This is a great example of raising that question. Thank you, Mylena. Can you remind me at the end of this meeting or put it in an email? It's much better for you to put it in an email because then it's like my to-do, like my email's my to-do.
Yes.
So if you could do that, that would be awesome. And then set up 2 booths for this afternoon because we have a 3-person train that's coming in at 4:30. We will have to, I think you coming in, you're going to learn it progressively. Johnny, Mylena have got you. And then later on this week, I have an opportunity for you, me, and Johnny to get in and kind of dive into some training. Cool. Awesome. So great. That, how are we doing on inventory for media? Looking pretty good? Yeah.
We might need some DS.
40? 620?
Yeah.
I would say so. So again, email please, let me know so I can order it, send an email to it, that'd be awesome.
There's more stuff there was one thing that I had on my brain and we started talking and I forgot, but the other thing is that we have an email from the LA photo party password. We can't log into LA photo party because the password keeps saying it's wrong. We don't know what's.
That's not anything on that sheet right over there?
No, we
It's the one
tried.
on the computer. It's like on my computer. It's not working. It
So-
always works, but it's not working today.
Yeah, and then
So it's clearly some kind of reset. We can give them a call. They're very good at picking up the phone.
they did email us back about the invoice for one of the infinites when we wanted to fix the lights, and they want to know if they sent the invoice and we viewed it. Apparently, we haven't gotten back to them, so I wanted to bring that up to you again.
I think for now we can't because of the way that the season's gonna roll along now. Like it's just not gonna stop. And we're gonna keep sending
So I
those.
can respond to them.
Just say, thank you so much. They're still contacting me to see if we can buy another one.
Mhm.
I'm still waiting on Ryan to say, hey, what are we gonna buy? But I will bring that up with him as well. In fact, can you remind me in that same email, like maybe like a list of to-dos for Corey or something? I don't know right now because I'm like performing for the
Yeah.
camera and Sunny and Chance for some
Performing.
reason.
Honestly, I forgot it was stuff.
Right.
This gets uploaded and then we put a copy into Discord so that we can review anything that's allowed. So it's kind of systemized and we always. I'm not gonna have anyone take meeting notes, but this is my
Yeah.
substitute of taking meeting notes.
I like
So if we need to go back and we can take a look.
Yeah.
So if you put that in there too, because then I can remind myself to ask Ryan, hey, Ryan, can we buy new stuff? And he's gonna be like, yes or no. Then we'll be where we're at. We'll have an answer. So that's good stuff.
Yeah.
We really want to throw away some of this stuff or donate it or sell it or what have you, because some of it's so old that we just don't want to use it anymore. And we want to stick with this one here. So this is one of our booths called the Venture booth. We have a larger version. The larger version is a lot more cumbersome and comes in 2 cases. You've probably seen it on an event or 2, Chance.
Yeah.
This one's way simpler, 1 case and a couple other things around.
Yes.
Plus, we're also going to start to send out all that. Speaking of, that comes to our next part of the level 10, which is ongoing projects. So everyone's gonna get invited, and soon enough, we're gonna do it for Sunny as well. We've got a Google Calendar that's organized by the person in charge of the photo plan that says this event, this event. I know, I'm gonna miss you too. And also like kind of gives the details of what the event is, all those kind of things. And then we also have like a Google task that says, hey, what are some ongoing projects that we need doing? So I'm gonna open this up right now. There's a couple things going on. So you just saw me talk to Andrew for getting Charlie, box for reusable props. So hopefully that comes through, so we can wait on that. You see the prinker, which I know you're doing right now, which is, you know, is something.
Looks scary.
Laundry for costumes. So you actually asked about costuming. Right here in the corner, we had 2 different sets of costumes. We had Hawaiian shirts, and we did some coveralls. We did some coveralls for an opening for Get Go's car wash, Wet Go.
Yep.
So it's a good example of that. So it's
It's
a really good photo. Yep. We'll show it after the meeting for sure. We just gotta make sure it gets washed by the end of the week,
Yes.
because then we need to also commission new ones, and we have to buy some because they like them so much that they want people on site to have them. So we have to order another 4, and I'd rather order in one fell swoop if
Yeah.
that doesn't go through the wash. So I don't
Well,
know.
we just need to get bleach. So,
Did you get bleach?
yeah.
Okay, cool. We'll put it in my to-do, I suppose. Yeah, that'd be great. And then I'll figure that out. But we need to get those washed or know if they can wash or not ASAP. So even like there's a laundry machine, right? Like literally right over there. Okay, so cool. We need to sanitize the giant light bright pegs.
Yeah, we do.
That's just taking one of the rags, a little bit of isopropyl alcohol, and just rub each one. It's a time-consuming job. We're not saying it out long for a while, but let's just put that on our thing. So I just want it to get done eventually. I have to buy new umbrellas for Mirror Booth. That's for me. Survival kit. Make sure they go. What's that? Oh, do we get them in?
Those, we had those.
Dope. Love it.
Awesome.
And let's go ahead and complete that task. Where is it? Love that. Besides that, that's what I have under my tasks. So let me open it up to the team here. What do you need on my end? Is there something we're missing? Things we need? I know you've got this to-do list right now. Brewing.
What else do we need to tell Corey?
Johnny?
Sure.
It'll literally come to you later. There was something else I had for you and I forgot.
That's what we have the Discord, right?
Yes.
So let me know in the Discord.
Oh, I will just as like a reference point. I will be here Thursday. I'm normally here on Mondays and Thursdays. I'll be here Thursday. So whatever we do not complete today, I don't know if we plan on coming in midweek, anything.
We can give you some tasks if need be. If you want like a Tuesday or Wednesday. One thing about this job is like we have, not only do we have the tasks, we also have a Google Calendar that we ask that you put your times in for.
Yeah.
And then you also see there's a system for like check marking when a booth is done or communicating, etc.
Okay.
But I asked that, you know, we can start to figure out what are your best times to do the thing.
I can say.
And then if you are coming in, make sure that you either have the knowledge to do what needs to get done or come up with tasks that we need doing for ongoing education. What is going on?
I'm sorry. I'm like, Horton here. By the way. Look at these.
Why? This is so random.
Hello.
They're great. Don't get me wrong, I love them.
Dr.
It's just like,
Seuss with the Marvel.
Yeah,
anything else y'all need from me?
That was second.
Cool. So I'd say for now, at least plan on being back here Thursday if you can.
Yeah, I can set up for this.
For Thursday, and then we're going to another photo training, so we can pop the 2 of you with Johnny and myself together.
Okay.
We can make sure that we get that going. So
Yeah, I'll bring my ladies in.
great. It'll be a whole party on Thursday.
The Discord for this here, would I have to set up my own Discord separate from what I have, or can I use?
No, you
mine?
can use your same one.
I
Use your same one. I'm just gonna invite you to the server.
Okay,
No, yeah, I use mine for my magic stuff. And
okay, gotcha.
you don't have to put on blacks for this. Okay.
Okay.
You know. All right, y'all. Let's call it a day. My lady, you mind going end of the event frame?
Aw, Johnny, do you want to?
Johnny, do you want to do it?
No, you got it.
Am I
Johnny, do you
even
want to do it?
tall enough?
You just grab the whole thing. Grab the whole thing and end it. There we go.
Bye, buddy.
How do we do it?